Gnocchi. Hello everyone. I'm here with the new episode of our Czech pronunciation series. In the previous video, we look at the set of syllables that contain the vowel je, and today we'll look at another set, and this time it will be the set or the pairs didi, teti, and ni, ni. So let's look at them. Before we start with the syllables, in Czech, I and I are pronounced the same. So when we have words like beat and beat, both of them are pronounced just the same. The only difference is the meaning. So beat, the first one with the epsilon or the hard E, is to be or to exist. And beat with the soft E, měkké I, that's to hit something or someone. So based on the way we speak, we can't distinguish just by the sound the differences. It needs the context. And when we write it, we need to know which E follows or which E contains this word. It's a bit different with these pairs I'm going to talk about today. They could be with the short vowels or the long, it doesn't matter. So, let's look at the D first. This syllable, the pronunciation as you would assume. So you have D, you have I, so you pronounce it as D. I'll demonstrate it with example words. Mladý, mladý. Dýka, dýka. Rady, rady. So again, easy pronunciation D. Mladý, dýka, rady. If you look at the second syllable, you might assume, because the I and I are pronounced the same, that the pronunciation will be just as the D. But unfortunately it's not. So you see it written like that, but the actual pronunciation, instead of D, there is J. So then you have J and I, so together we pronounce it as J. J. Okay? So when we speak, we say J, but when we write, we sort of omit the háček, the hook on top of the D. Again, I'll show you example words. Divadlo, divadlo. Dítě, dítě. Dívat se, dívat se. Díky, díky. Okay, so again, we see D and E, but the pronunciation is as the D is D, di. Divadlo, dítě, dívat se, díky. We have to distinguish them because then when we use them in a certain context, it could change the meaning of the words that we have. So I'll show you two examples of pairs where there's just a difference between the D and Y, or the long versions as well. As you can see, with the first one, it's mladý doktor. So it's the first D. Mladý doktor. As you would translate it, it's a young doctor. But when you switch the other E, the soft, měkké E, so instead of mladý, you say mladí, it changes actually from singular to plural. So instead of a young doctor, mladý doktor, it will be mladí doktoři. Mladí doktoři. So young doctors. Another example. Rády, rády, and rádi. Rádi. So you might recognize this word from phrases like mám ráda jazyky, ráda čtu knihy, etc. So this is the plural form. The rádi with the soft E is like máme rádi češtinu. We like Czech language. And it could be men and women or just men. But if you have a group specifically only with women, then you would use the D with the Y, with the hard E. So rádi. So the difference is máme rádi češtinu. This could say only a group of women. Máme rádi češtinu. It could be a group of women and men together or just men. Another pair is ty and ti. So the same logic goes here. So you have t and I, the Y, so you pronounce as just regular ty. Ty. Here are some example words. Ty, ty, the personal pronoun you in a singular. Tým, tým. Tyto, tyto. Tyč, tyč. And similarly to the di, the second syllable, written as t and the soft I, měkké I, will be pronounced as the t with the hook. So, t and I together, ti, ti. Here are some example words. Ticho, ticho. Tisíc, tisíc. Zatím, zatím. Platit, platit. So again, ticho, tisíc, zatím, platit. And as well as with the pairs di and di, there are some pairs, couple words that just differentiate with these syllables inside. So we have ty and ti. So the ty with the hard one, it's the you as personal pronoun, singular. And ti is like that, and that referring to a masculine animate noun. So, for example, ti mladí doktoři. Ti mladí doktoři. These young doctors. Another example. Tykat, tikat. Tykat, tikat. So here, the meaning is different. The first tykat comes from the pronoun ty. So tykat is from, for example, the phrase můžeme si tykat, which means something like, can we be informal with each other? So usually when Czechs meet for the first time, they speak formally. If they become friends, they can speak informally between each other. So you can start with the můžeme si tykat, for example. The meaning of tikat is different as the sound of clock. Tikat. Tik, tak. Tik, tak. Last pair is the ni and ni. So for the ni, again, n and the y, so ni, there are words like oni, or žádný. When it comes to ni, the second syllable of the pair, again, the n it sort of becomes ñ. So we have ñ and i. Ni. Ni. Nikdo. Nikdo. Vesnice. Vesnice. Kniha. Kniha. Nic. Nic. And again, I will show you a pair of words which differentiate just by the one syllable. Again, if you remember the mladý doktor, mladí doktoři, this is the same thing. Nemocný doktor with the y, nemocný doktor, is a ill doctor, just one, singular. Nemocní doktoři is the plural. So, ill doctors. Nemocný, nemocní. Another example. This example is again similar to rádi, rádi. Here we have oni and oni. So the personal pronoun they. Again, oni with the hard e, with the y, it's the one that it's a group only of women. Oni could be just men or men and women together. Oni, oni. Okay, this was the main rule. If you have the di, ni, it's the regular pronunciation di, ni. Whereas when you have the dtn with the soft e, it becomes di, ti, ni. But there is one tricky thing about that. Because in the Czech language, there are quite a lot of loan words from English, from French, from German, and these words may contain these syllables di, ti, ni. So what should we do with them? When it comes to loan words, they don't turn into the di, ti, ni, but they stay di, and ni. So, to show you some examples, with the syllable, we borrowed words like Dialog. Dialog. Dinosaurus. Dinosaurus. Diskuze. Diskuze. O. Rádio. Rádio. With the second syllable, there are words like titul. Titul. Informatika. Informatika. Tip. Tip. Actually, with the last word, there is also tip with the hard E, because the first tip is like in English to give a tip on something. But the second one with the Y, tip, is like a type in English. So tip, jídla, a type of food, etc. And the last syllable, univerzita. Univerzita. Senior. Senior. Technika. Technika. Theory was enough, let's practice. I will write a list of words and pronounce them first. Please repeat after me, okay? Zaplatit. Zaplatit. Hodina. Hodina. Končetina. Končetina. Ničema. Ničema. Matematika. Matematika. Titulek. Titulek. Čenich. Čenich. Tichý. Tichý. Čistit. Čistit. Diktát. Diktát. Nemocnice. Nemocnice. Mechanik. Mechanik. Chodit. Chodit. Učebnice. Učebnice. Tímto. Tímto. Diskotéka. Diskotéka. Panika. Panika. So I hope this video was useful for you and you will keep improving at your pronunciation in Czech. And definitely look forward to next videos with other things that could be a bit tricky with the Czech pronunciation. See you next time. Mějte se hezky. Ahoj!